Welcome to our Champions League playoff predictions. Get ready as we break down all the Champions League predictions with detailed match analysis, team form, and our top predictions for who will advance. Whether it's the giants of Europe or the underdogs looking to make a statement, we've got you covered with the most accurate insight straight from the table. Don't miss a single prediction. Hit that like button and make sure to subscribe so you never miss our weekly Champions League updates and expert analysis. Match analysis: Galatasaray vs Juventus. Galatasaray enter this match placed 20th on the table with 10 points from 8 matches. They have recorded 3 wins, 1 draw, and 4 losses while scoring 9 goals and conceding 11, which gives them a negative goal difference of 2. Their recent form shows 1 win, 1 draw, and 3 losses in the last 5 matches, which indicates inconsistency and defensive vulnerability. Juventus sit 13th with 13 points from 8 matches. They have also won 3 matches but have drawn 4 and lost only once. They have scored 14 goals and conceded 10, producing a positive goal difference of 4. Their recent form is stronger with 3 wins and 2 draws in the last 5 matches, which shows stability and resilience. The table clearly shows Juventus have a stronger defensive record and better momentum, but Galatasaray remain competitive, especially because their points total is only 3 behind despite sitting 7 places lower. This suggests Galatasaray have been involved in tighter matches while Juventus have converted more draws into points. Tactics: Galatasaray are likely to rely on structured defending and quick attacking transitions since their goal-scoring output is lower than Juventus. With 9 goals scored in 8 matches, they cannot rely on open attacking play and must focus on compact midfield organization and selective forward runs. Juventus, by contrast, have scored 14 goals and conceded 10, which indicates a more balanced approach between attack and defense. Their 4 draws show they are tactically disciplined and difficult to break down. Galatasaray must therefore slow the tempo and prevent Juventus from controlling possession because Juventus have demonstrated consistency and efficiency. Juventus will likely attempt to dominate midfield and apply steady pressure while remaining cautious defensively since their single defeat shows strong tactical discipline. The contrast is clear: Galatasaray must be reactive and efficient while Juventus can afford to be patient and methodical. Match prediction: considering only the table data, Juventus appears statistically stronger due to higher points, better goal difference, and better recent results. However, Galatasaray are only 3 points behind and have already achieved 3 wins, which proves they can compete effectively. Their ability to secure victories despite a lower ranking suggests they perform well when matches are tightly contested. Based strictly on the standings and recent form, the most reasonable outcome is a draw or a narrow win for Galatasaray because Juventus draw matches frequently and Galatasaray have shown they can convert chances when it matters. Match analysis: Borussia Dortmund vs Atalanta. Borussia Dortmund enter this match 17th on the table with 11 points from 8 matches. They have won 3, drawn 2, and lost 3 while scoring 19 goals and conceding 17, which gives them a positive goal difference of 2. Their recent form shows 1 win, 1 draw, and 3 losses, which indicates declining momentum and defensive instability. Atalanta sit 15th with 13 points from 8 matches. They have won 4, drawn 1, and lost 3 while scoring 10 goals and conceding 10, which results in a neutral goal difference. Their recent form shows 3 wins followed by 2 losses, which reflects a team capable of strong performances but with occasional setbacks. The standings show Atalanta are 2 points ahead and 2 places higher, which demonstrates slightly stronger overall performance. Borussia Dortmund have scored more goals, but they have also conceded more, which suggests their matches are more open and less controlled. Atalanta, by contrast, show more balance between attack and defense, which often indicates better structural organization across matches. Tactics: Borussia Dortmund are likely to emphasize attacking play because their 19 goals scored is one of the higher totals among teams in their section of the table. However, their 17 goals conceded reveals defensive gaps that opponents can exploit. This means they may push forward aggressively but risk leaving space behind their defensive line. Atalanta, with 10 goals scored and 10 conceded, show a more measured style that values equilibrium rather than high-scoring encounters. Their record of 4 wins proves they can capitalize on opportunities when matches are tight. Borussia Dortmund must attempt to control possession and create chances through persistent attacking pressure, while Atalanta will likely focus on maintaining shape and striking at decisive moments. Since Atalanta have drawn fewer matches and converted performances into wins more efficiently, they may adopt a patient strategy designed to absorb pressure and respond with precise attacks. The statistical profile suggests a clash between attacking ambition and structured balance. Match prediction. The table indicates Atalanta hold the advantage in points position and recent winning consistency, even though Borussia Dortmund have scored more goals. Borussia Dortmund's recent sequence shows only one win in 5 matches, while Atalanta have secured 3 wins in the same span, which signals stronger current effectiveness. Considering the standings, performance metrics, and recent results, the most logical outcome is a draw or a win for Atalanta because their higher position and better recent success rate show they are currently the more stable side. Match analysis. Monaco versus Paris Saint-Germain. Monaco come into this match placed 21st on the table with 10 points collected from 8 matches. They have won 2 matches, drawn 4, and lost 2 while scoring 8 goals and conceding 14, which gives them a negative goal difference of 6. Their recent sequence shows 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss, which indicates mixed but competitive form. Paris Saint-Germain stand 11th with 14 points from 8 matches. They have achieved 4 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses while scoring 21 goals and conceding 11, producing a positive goal difference of 10. Their recent results show 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses, which reflects inconsistency but still stronger overall output than their opponent. The table shows Paris Saint-Germain are 10 places higher and have scored 13 more goals, which demonstrates greater attacking productivity. Monaco, however, have drawn many matches, which shows resilience and an ability to avoid defeat even when not dominant. The contrast suggests Paris Saint-Germain possess superior offensive strength, while Monaco rely more on persistence and defensive effort. Tactics. Monaco are likely to adopt a cautious and organized structure because their scoring total of 8 goals in 8 matches indicates limited attacking efficiency. Therefore, draws suggest they are comfortable slowing matches and preventing opponents from controlling play. Paris Saint-Germain, with 21 goals scored, display a far more aggressive attacking profile and will likely attempt to dictate tempo and create frequent chances. Monaco must keep compact defensive lines and restrict space because conceding 14 goals shows vulnerability when opponents attack with intensity. Paris Saint-Germain will aim to exploit that weakness through sustained pressure and forward movement. Their higher goal difference and greater number of wins show they are more effective at turning chances into results. This sets up a tactical contrast between Monaco seeking stability and Paris Saint-Germain pushing for attacking control. Match prediction. The standings indicate a clear statistical advantage for Paris Saint-Germain in points position, goal difference, and goals scored. Monaco remain competitive due to their ability to draw matches, but their lower scoring rate and negative goal difference suggest difficulty against stronger attacks. Considering placement, overall performance, and scoring strength, the most logical outcome based on the table is a win for Paris Saint-Germain. Match analysis. Benfica versus Real Madrid. Benfica enter this match placed 24th on the table with 9 points from 8 matches. They have achieved 3 wins and 5 losses with no draws while scoring 10 goals and conceding 12, which gives them a negative goal difference of 2. Their recent form shows 3 wins and 2 losses, which indicates that despite their lower position, they are capable of strong performances. Real Madrid stand 9th with 15 points from 8 matches. They have recorded 5 wins and 3 losses with no draws while scoring 21 goals and conceding 12, which produces a positive goal difference of 9. Their recent results show 2 wins and 3 losses, which suggests fluctuating form. The table clearly shows Real Madrid are 15 places higher and have scored 11 more goals, which demonstrates a significantly stronger attacking record. Benfica, however, have shown the ability to win matches recently, which means they cannot be underestimated despite their lower ranking. Tactics. Benfica are likely to approach the match with disciplined organization because their overall statistics show fewer goals scored and a negative goal difference. Their success depends on taking chances efficiently and maintaining defensive focus to avoid conceding early. Real Madrid, with 21 goals scored, display a far more potent attack and will likely attempt to control the match through forward pressure and sustained offensive movement. Since both teams have conceded 12 goals, the defensive difference is not large, which suggests the match may be decided by attacking quality rather than defensive solidity. Benfica must remain compact and selective in attack, while Real Madrid can rely on their strongest scoring record to apply pressure and force defensive mistakes. The contrast is between Benfica seeking efficiency and Real Madrid aiming for attacking dominance. Match prediction. The standings show Real Madrid hold a clear advantage in position points and goal difference. Benfica have shown recent winning capability, but their lower ranking and negative goal difference indicate inconsistency across the competition. Real Madrid have demonstrated greater scoring strength and overall success, which suggests they possess the higher probability of controlling the match. Based on the table data and comparative performance levels, the most reasonable outcome is a win or draw for Real Madrid. Match analysis. Qarabağ vs Newcastle United. Qarabağ FK come into this match placed 22nd on the table with 10 points collected from 8 matches. They have recorded 3 victories, 1 draw and 4 defeats, while scoring 13 goals and conceding 21, which shows a defensive record that has struggled under pressure. Their recent sequence shows 1 victory, 1 draw and 3 defeats, which reflects unstable form and difficulty maintaining consistency. Newcastle United stand 12th with 14 points from 8 matches. They have achieved 4 victories, 2 draws and 2 defeats, while scoring 17 goals and conceding only 7, which gives them one of the strongest defensive records among teams in their section of the standings. Their recent form shows 2 victories, 2 draws and 1 defeat, which demonstrates steadier performance and better balance. The comparison indicates Newcastle United are 10 places higher with 4 more points and a far superior defensive record, which suggests they have been more organized and effective across the competition. Qarabağ have shown attacking effort, but their high number of goals conceded reveals structural weaknesses that stronger teams can exploit. Tactics. Qarabağ are likely to approach the match with caution because conceding 21 goals indicates vulnerability when facing sustained attacks. They must focus on compact defensive positioning and selective forward movement to avoid exposing space. Their scoring record shows they can create chances, but their defensive numbers suggest they struggle when matches become open. Newcastle United, with only 7 goals conceded, demonstrate disciplined defensive structure and controlled match management. Their 17 goals scored also show they possess attacking capability without sacrificing defensive stability. Newcastle United will likely attempt to dictate rhythm and apply measured pressure while remaining organized at the back. Qarabağ must rely on efficiency and resilience, whereas Newcastle United can play with greater confidence due to stronger statistical balance between attack and defense. Match prediction. The table shows a clear advantage for Newcastle United in position points, defensive strength, and recent stability. Qarabağ remain competitive because they have secured victories during the campaign, but their negative defensive record and lower ranking indicate difficulty against more consistent opponents. Newcastle United have demonstrated greater control and effectiveness, which suggests they are better equipped to manage the match. Based on standings, performance indicators, and recent results, the most reasonable outcome is a win or draw for Newcastle United. Match analysis. Olympiacos vs Bayer Leverkusen. Olympiacos enter this match positioned 18th in the table with 11 points from 8 matches. They have secured 3 victories, 2 draws and 3 defeats, while scoring 10 goals and conceding 14, which gives them a negative goal difference of 4. Their recent performances show 3 victories, 1 draw and 1 defeat, which indicates improving momentum and growing confidence. Bayer Leverkusen stands 16th with 12 points from 8 matches. They have also achieved 3 victories but have drawn 3 and lost 2, while scoring 13 goals and conceding 14, resulting in a negative goal difference of 1. Their recent sequence shows 3 victories, 1 draw and 1 defeat, which reflects solid but not dominant form. The table shows Bayer Leverkusen are 2 places higher with 1 more point, which suggests a very small difference in overall performance. Olympiacos, however, appear to be gaining rhythm recently, which could offset the slight gap in standings. Both teams have conceded 14 goals, which highlights similar defensive records and suggests neither side has been consistently secure at the back. Tactics. Olympiacos are likely to rely on structured defending combined with opportunistic attacking because their goal-scoring total is modest. Their recent winning trend indicates they have found ways to convert chances efficiently even without high-scoring output. Bayer Leverkusen, with 13 goals scored, shows slightly stronger attacking productivity and may attempt to control possession and create more forward pressure. Since both teams have conceded the same number of goals, the tactical battle may revolve around midfield organization and chance conversion rather than defensive dominance. Olympiacos must remain compact and disciplined while choosing the right moments to advance. Bayer Leverkusen will likely attempt to stretch play and exploit spaces but must remain cautious because their defensive record matches that of their opponent. This creates a balanced tactical contest where efficiency and concentration will be decisive. Match prediction. The standings show Bayer Leverkusen hold only a minimal advantage in position and points, while recent form for both sides is very similar. Olympiacos, however, have demonstrated strong recent winning momentum, which suggests rising confidence and improved cohesion. Their ability to secure victories in recent matches indicates they are capable of matching teams slightly above them in the table. Considering the narrow statistical gap and the recent positive trend, the most reasonable outcome based on the table is a win or a draw for Olympiacos. Match analysis. Bodo Glimt vs Inter Milan. Bodo Glimt approached this match placed 23rd on the table with 9 points from 8 matches. They have won 2, drawn 3, and lost 3 while scoring 14 goals and conceding 15, which shows a nearly balanced record with only a slight negative difference between goals scored and conceded. Their recent form shows 2 victories, 1 draw, and 2 defeats, which suggests they are improving after earlier struggles. Inter Milan stand 10th with 15 points from 8 matches. They have recorded 5 victories and 3 defeats while scoring 15 goals and conceding 7, which indicates strong defensive organization and effective results overall. Their recent sequence shows 2 victories and 3 defeats, which reveals inconsistency despite their higher ranking. The table indicates Inter Milan are 13 places higher and have 6 more points, which demonstrates stronger overall results. However, Bodo Glimt have scored almost as many goals, and their recent wins show they are capable of challenging teams above them when confidence rises. Tactics. Bodo Glimt are likely to emphasize collective organization and efficient attacking because their scoring total is close to that of their opponent despite their lower position. Their defensive record shows they concede slightly more than they score, so they must remain compact and avoid leaving open spaces. Inter Milan, with only 7 goals conceded, display one of the strongest defensive records, which suggests they will rely on structured positioning and controlled tempo. Their ability to secure 5 victories shows they are effective when they dictate the rhythm of play. Bodo Glimt must therefore disrupt that rhythm through pressing and quick transitions, while Inter Milan will aim to manage possession and exploit moments when defensive concentration drops. The tactical contrast is between a lower-ranked side seeking momentum and a higher-ranked side relying on discipline and efficiency. Match prediction. The standings show Inter Milan have the advantage in points, position, and defensive strength, but their recent run includes several defeats, which indicates vulnerability. Bodo Glimt have demonstrated improvement with recent victories and have shown they can score goals consistently. Their close goal record compared with Inter Milan suggests the gap between the teams may not be as large as their positions imply. Considering recent momentum and competitive scoring ability, the most reasonable outcome based on the table is a win or draw for Bodo Glimt. Match analysis. Club Brugge vs Atletico Madrid. Club Brugge enter this match position 19th on the table with 10 points from 8 matches. They have achieved 3 victories, 1 draw, and 4 defeats while scoring 15 goals and conceding 17, which results in a negative goal difference of 2. Their recent sequence shows 2 victories, 1 draw, and 2 defeats, which indicates fluctuating but competitive form. Atletico Madrid stand 14th with 13 points from 8 matches. They have recorded 4 victories, 1 draw, and 3 defeats while scoring 17 goals and conceding 15, which gives them a positive goal difference of 2. Their recent performances show 3 victories, 1 draw, and 1 defeat, which reflects stronger momentum than their opponent. The table shows Atletico Madrid are 5 places higher and hold a 3-point advantage, which suggests more consistent overall results. However, Club Brugge have scored only 2 goals fewer and remain close in points, which indicates the gap between the sides is competitive rather than dominant. Tactics. Club Brugge are likely to approach the match with balanced intent because their scoring and conceding numbers are relatively close, which suggests they play open contests. Their ability to score 15 goals indicates attacking potential, but conceding 17 shows defensive lapses that must be corrected against higher-ranked opponents. Atletico Madrid with 17 goals scored and 15 conceded shows slightly stronger balance and may attempt to control the pace while applying calculated attacking pressure. Club Brugge must focus on defensive organization and quick transitions to capitalize on opportunities while preventing sustained pressure. Atletico Madrid will likely rely on structured play and patience since their recent results demonstrate efficiency in converting performances into victories. The tactical contest therefore revolves around whether Club Brugge can stabilize defensively while maintaining their scoring threat against a team that has shown more consistent outcomes. Match prediction. The standings indicate Atletico Madrid hold a modest advantage in position points and goal difference, but the margin is not large. Club Brugge remain competitive in scoring and have shown they can secure victories despite their lower placement. Their recent results demonstrate resilience and capability to challenge stronger opponents. Considering the relatively small statistical gap and the competitive scoring numbers, the most reasonable outcome based on the table is a win or draw for Club Brugge. That's it for today's Champions League playoff predictions. We've analyzed the form, stats, and potential outcomes for all the big matches. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more weekly predictions, match analysis, and insider insights. Drop a comment below with your own predictions and let us know which team you think will take the win. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video for more Champions League action.